All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the third speaker of this session, and the speaker is Dr. Bassant Adel Mostafa. She's going to present to us on transforming HR practices through artificial intelligence. But let me just give a very quick introduction about Dr. Bassant. She's a fellow of the Advanced Higher Education Academy UK and a certified management and business educator. She currently serves as an assistant professor at the Faculty of Business, Economics and Political Science at the British University in Egypt, a partner institution of London's South Bank University. Dr. Mostafa earned her PhD in Human Resource Management from Ain Shams University and her master's degree in marketing from Arab Academy for Science, Technology and Maritime Transport. She teaches a range of undergraduate and postgraduate courses, including human resource management, organizational behavior, strategic human resource, and organizational change and development. At the postgraduate level, she lectures in MBA and MSc program, bridging academic knowledge with practical business applications. Her research interest lies at the intersection of human resource management and sustainability, with a particular focus on employee well-being, organizational change, employer branding, and the psychology of sustainability. Recently, her work has expanded to explore the transformative role of artificial intelligence in HR practices and how technology reshape employees' experience and strategic decision making. Dr. Mostafa is an active member of the British Academy of Management and the Eurasia Business and Economic Society. She regularly participates in national and international conferences and has published in peer-reviewed journals and conference proceedings, contributing to advancing academic quality and rigor in business and management research. Passionate about innovation in teaching and research, Dr. Mostafa advocates for integrating AI and data analytics into HR and management education to prepare future leaders for the rapidly evolving world of work. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Bassant.
Thank you, Professor Said, for this amazing introduction. So I know that you're extremely tired, and I'll not take much time, I promise. So let me conclude what we have said, because in today's session, or in this session in particular, let me stand here in order to see you all. In today's session, we're going to conclude what we have already covered in the previous sessions and introduction for what we're going to cover tomorrow. So this will take us to a very important question, which is how AI truly transforms HR practices and human capital, acquisition, attraction, and definitely development. Okay, but I want to state something important, that we do have a misconception or misperception that AI will definitely replace HR. However, AI will amplify the HR outcomes only if we know how to use it. So why AI matters now? Because a rapid digital transformation actually is putting a high pressure on many organizations in different sectors. Human capital definitely will have to adapt to this kind of technology. And this is what we already covered in the part related to the skilling, the upskilling, downskilling, and so on. Moreover, HR is not a supporting function anymore. However, it's a strategic function. It's an architect for the future workforce capability. So AI will help HR accelerate learning, development, rewards, attraction, and definitely in order to do so, we need a type of a culture that is called an agile culture or resilient culture in order to be able to accelerate or make use of AI. Okay, so I'm going now to focus mainly on two practices I will not go through all the practices because we don't have time. So I'll start by AI in recruitment and selection. As you can see here, that AI will help us a lot in, AI will help us a lot in, first of all, in candidate sourcing and scanning. And instead of searching for the suitable candidate in a specific platform, where the AI will help us in no time scan all the candidates in different platforms at the same time. Through a predefined keywords, a predefined competences, I will be able to do what? To search for the suitable one through using AI. Will help us in CV screening. The chatbot and the virtual assistants will help us as well because they are available 24/7. So if you have any question, if you have any inquiry, you can ask the virtual tool or the chatbot to help you. Video interviewing and analysis, many softwares or many AI tools will help you conduct the interviews. Will give you an interview insights. To what extent this applicant will match the job vacancy and will match the organization, which is what we call in our field the value fit, or the organization value fit between the organization and the candidate. Will give you insights about the body language, will give you insights about the applicability or the suitability of the candidate, the technical abilities as well, and will help you match between different applicants and rank. This is the best fit from my point of view. This is the second best fit, and so on. So these are some tools that we could make use of because I tried them personally. These tools are really amazing tools. However, pay more in order to get better results. So the free versions actually are not of high quality, so you need to pay in order literally to get better results in no time. Moving to the next practice, which is training and development. So how AI will help us in training and development? Actually, the AI tools will help us in the training need analysis, will help us analyze the training need of each and every individual inside the organization. Accordingly, they will be able to personalize and adapt the learning path according to the individual need and the organizational goals. So it's a win-win situation. What else? Definitely identify the skill gap, can compare between what's the expected performance and the actual performance, and accordingly highlight the gap. Automate, give an instant performance feedback. The virtual reality and augmented reality actually transforming the traditional training into a gamified training, put you in a specific simulation through learning by doing. As you know, the learning cycle, it's 10, 20, 70. So it's covering to great extent the 70 parts, learning by doing. And finally, the chatbot and virtual assistants, of course, will help us to support learning. Okay, these are some of the tools. By the way, this is really an interesting AI tool that is transforming training into a simulated training, Verti. And Talent LMS as well. Talent LMS, it's a learning management system integrating AI. Okay. So let me ask you a very important question before proceeding with the second slide. Given all the tools, all the benefits, but adopting AI is not an easy task. Why? Because we're facing lots of challenges, such as, name one challenge. Dr. Dennis.
Challenge of AI and LMS?
Yes.
Adaptive programming?
Yes, adaptive programming according to the needs of the individual. Thank you so much. What else? Challenges in general. No time to? No time to learn the technical part. Thank you. What else?
Maybe there are too many, and if you go for anyone, you don't know exactly what they need.
Thank you so much. This is great, Dr. Gheda. Actually, we do have lots of AI tools. I navigated around 30 until now, 30 AI tools. Each tool has a privilege in a specific function. Yeah, let's say, for example, Verti is really important in the part related to gamification. While talent LMS, it's somehow it's good in designing a training program. And the same applies for other tools and other functions. So let me elaborate very quickly about different challenges because of the time. Skill gap. Skill gap in terms of what? In terms of that until now, we as an HR practitioners, we don't know, we lack the technical part. We don't know how to use these tools. And you need to use it in order to administer or in order to be professional in this tool. It's very nice to watch videos, it's very nice to attend seminars, to attend workshops, but you need to do it yourself. So the skill gap, resistance to change, because people are fearing that we're going to lose our job if AI got applied in our organizations. But this is not correct. If I do master this, I will be able to be the dominant or the leader. So data quality and transparency issue. How AI works? Through data. Thank you so much. So if you inserted a correct, a complete, accurate data, definitely you are going to get better results. So thank you, Dr.
I think I have another concern because data collected from many people, data could be collected from me or you or any others, and maybe the data that I added is not accurate enough,
yes.
so other people can make a decision based on this. This is my mislead all others.
Thank
This
you
is the
so
point that
much.
I'm really afraid of.
Yes, I totally agree. That's why the data is something really important to make sure that you are inserting a complete and accurate data from the beginning in order to reach a good and accurate results. And this will respond to whether we could rely on the output generated by AI or not. Yes, you could. But when you insert a good and complete transparent data. Ethical and trust concerns, I'm not going through this part because we will highlight it tomorrow, inshallah, in more details. However, I do mean by ethical and trust concerns the responsible AI usage, that you need to use the AI in a responsible and transparent way in order to guarantee that there is a high degree of accuracy, transparency, inclusion, that you are not discriminating between people, okay? And of course, this will help in building trust. And finally, cost concerns. Pay more in order to get better results. Okay, given all of these tools, challenges, who leads this transformation? If we want an accurate results, a real impact, who? The HR, okay. Who? Sorry? Individuals. The AI itself. Okay. It's becoming a business somehow to generate revenue and profit and so on. Actually, technology alone is not enough. Will not drive performance. People do. That's why individuals, that's why leaders, top management are the starting point for the AI transformation to succeed. Yes?
It's a challenge because the CPOs, CHROs right now are already overly challenged and burdened by other governance issues. Now we've added a whole dimension of additional governance and that credibility that's there. So they need to step up because the CEO is looking, especially since COVID, they're looking to HR to provide that guidance, which is what moved us from really from clerical to professional, from professional to strategic. Thank you.
Great, I totally agree as well. So the question is, what are the leadership behavior and capabilities required in order to drive a real performance? This is why we conducted a study with my colleagues, Dr. Zainab Yunus and Dr. Dina Asim. Actually, we designed a conceptual model linking the AI-driven leadership capabilities to sustainable performance in one of the leading public organizations in Egypt. We collected data, or we interviewed 366 middle and senior level managers because we are convinced that the change will start from top management. Yes. So we measured the leadership capabilities on 3 main dimensions. The technical capability, adaptive and transformational. Very quickly, the technical capability, it's about how to use, how to manage, to understand the AI, how AI is functioning in order to be able to get insights and to build decisions based on these insights. Adaptive capability, or sometimes we call it adaptive agility. To have a degree of agility on how, the degree to which you're adaptive to all the changes that are occurring. Because, as we mentioned earlier, that lots of changes are occurring in no time. So you need to be adaptive. You need to be aware of what's already happening and will happen. Transformational capability, which means that it's good to have a technical capability, it's good to have a high degree of adaptability and agility. However, I should have the capability of transformation. What's meant by transformation? To have the capability of convincing, motivating, inspiring the team or the people I'm working with to be convinced of using this technology and to trust this technology and to know how to use it. But it's very nice that I'm the only person convinced in the organization, while people around me are resisting. So I need a transformational mindset as well. So according to this study, we reached some findings. As you can see, that the 3 capabilities highly correlate with sustainable performance or strongly affect sustainable performance. However, the transformational capability has the strongest effect. Do you know why? Try to guess. Why the transformational one is the most important one? The 3 dimensions, they do affect performance, but the transformational nowadays is the important one. If we replicated this study in another organization or in different time frame, we could reach different results. But during this era, during this period, it's important to have a transformational one. Do you know why?
Maybe to fit with the strategy of the country.
To fit with the strategy?
To achieve the performance of the country.
Because I'm using this in order to transform. I'm using these tools in order to make a kind of change. That's why transformation is really important. Okay, I'm about to finish. So what we need to learn as HR practitioners from the previous study is that HR needs to shift priority to leaders who understand and apply the AI tools, who can understand and apply the AI tools, who can adapt quickly to any kind of change, who can inspire and motivate people to be convinced and trust this kind of AI, while addressing the challenges, of course. Foster a kind of a culture of experimentation and innovation, and definitely put into consideration the ethical and responsible use of AI. So AI transformation is ultimately a leadership transformation. So I want to end the presentation by practical insights. We provided some recommendations and actions that we need to integrate AI literacy into leadership development. First, and then cascade across different departments and different levels. Build an agile and learning culture in order to support this kind of technology. Establish ethical and transparent AI practices. Since we're going to face resistance, so we need to learn how to manage resistance. Use data-driven insights to guide HR practices. I can use the AI tools. I can produce data, but I don't know how to use these data, or how these data will help me or will guide me in developing a policy, developing strategy, developing something that will help me in the organization or will help me on a country base. And definitely invest in continuous digital upskilling. So, okay, I want to conclude my presentation by a very important thing that, as I told you, AI alone will not do anything. And we need to start by leaders in order to reach a real transformation and a real change. Thank you so much, and I'm here for any questions. Thank you.